Hello everybody, and welcome to the fifth and last part of the whole van life series, because today marks 1 week left in the camper van and in New Zealand. It's actually coming to an end now. Somebody's mowing the lawn. Why? I just started filming. Doesn't seem like they're stopping anytime soon. And they've stopped. Okay, great, awesome. Where was I? Yeah, this morning we started on that cool campground, the barn. If you haven't seen last video yet, you should check it out because that was really cool, and the hike I did there was also really nice. That sounded like an explosion. Okay. Yeah, really cool campground. And today we are back again in Picton. Maybe you kind of recognize the surroundings because we've been at this campground already one time when we got off the ferry and started on the South Island. This was our first campground on the South Island, and it's going to be our last one because tomorrow we're going to take the ferry back up north to Wellington. And we're not going to do anything today, I think, because I have a headache. I actually feel really tired. So we're just gonna chill. And tomorrow we have before noon to check out Picton. We actually didn't see Picton last time because it was dark and raining when we came here. So we're gonna check out the town center of Picton and then hop on the ferry to take a second look at Wellington. And then we're gonna slowly make our way up to Auckland, where we board on our plane to Canada for 2.5 weeks. Yeah, that's the plan for the next month. And then on 1st October, we're actually gonna fly back to Germany. And to be honest, I've kind of made peace with going back home. I'm actually excited for it a little bit, just because I really miss my family and I miss having a home base and my own little space. I've gained so much from this experience. I've gained so many impressions. I've learned so many things about myself. And I think I'm ready to go back to a much more calm lifestyle to really process everything and work on some more long-term goals. But before that happens, we still have 1 more week to go in New Zealand. We actually don't know which route we're going to pick for going back up to Auckland. So it's going to be a surprise for you and for me. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Sit back, grab a cup of tea, relax, and thank you so much for tuning in. Good evening. We arrived on the North Island yesterday, and today we just spent another day in Wellington because last time we were here we just had like 2 hours or so. So we took another day to explore the city. And boy, today was a roller coaster of emotions. It started when we wanted to get the bus into the city centre, from the campground to the centre. But I read online that you need cash to pay for the bus if you don't want to get the card and the app and everything. Well, we didn't have any cash, so we needed to go to find an ATM. And for that we had to walk along the highway for 10 minutes. And then when we boarded the bus to get into the city, the driver tells us, just sit down, I can't take cash. No idea what that was about. And in the city we had a great time. We were just walking up and down Cuba Street because it's a nice street with a lot of little cafes and thrift shops and everything. And then in a vintage shop called Spacesuit, I scored 2 things. The first thing I got were hiking pants, which I've been looking for, so that's great. I love the color, I love the red, and they are actually lined with like a fleece inside layer, and they will be great for hiking in winter. Love that for me. The whole store had a buy one get one free thing. That was actually ending after today, so today was the last day to get that deal. So because we got the second thing free, I got another thing, which is this 100% cotton flannel shirt. It's so long and it's really soft. It feels nice and soft, and it's so long and oversized, and I love like button-down shirts, flannels like this. And I'm gonna wear this outside, but I think I can also wear this as a really cozy, warm nightgown. Really cute one. Both of these items together were $30, which is such a steal. That's what, 16-17 euros for 2 things, and I love them. So that made me so excited, so happy. But then just as we walked out the store, I noticed that my little pin was missing. You remember the one I got in Queenstown on the market? The little pin that said gay juice on it? I love that pin. And I noticed it was missing just when we walked out the store. That made me really sad. So we basically looked for the whole pin in the store and it wasn't there. And I was ready to just accept my fate, and I was really sad about it. But thankfully my partner was like, no, don't give up yet. We're gonna track back our steps and see if you lost it, if you dropped it somewhere. But before we headed back, we really wanted to drink something, so we sat down in the next cafe we could find to drink something, and it turned out to be a fully vegan cafe, which was great. It had great vibes, but we really weren't hungry, so I just got some ice cream. But if I ever come back to Wellington, I'm definitely going to check them out because the stuff on the menu sounded delicious. And then we slowly made our way back, and we kept looking for the pin. We couldn't find it. And in every store we went, I asked the staff if somebody had found it, but nobody did. And then I almost gave up hope. But as we walked from the bus station back to the campground, I found it on the ground. I got it back. This makes me so happy. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we found it. I'm so happy we kept looking for it. And now I'm going to put it away until we're back in Germany because I've already lost 1 pin. Like, I've lost 2 pins, but I've found this one again. And I'm not going to take any more chances. I'm going to put this in a safe space in my backpack and unpack it when we're back in Germany. I'm going to take very good care of it now, I promise. So let's all take a moment to thank the gay gods for making me find my pin again. To our last stop before Auckland now, and I gotta say, this has to be the most beautiful road we've seen in all New Zealand so far. It's also windy as hell. Alright, after a very long drive, like 4 hours or something, we made it to our last stop before Auckland, just south of Lake Taupo. And I gotta say, I am ready to leave van life behind. It's not the van itself, but the driving. I really don't want to drive anymore, especially not that long. It's making my head hurt, and I'm just excited to not having to drive anymore very soon. So tomorrow we have a full day here, and we're directly at the lake, so I'm definitely going to go out and explore. But for tonight we just need to do some administrative stuff, and that won't be very exciting, so catch you tomorrow. down there is our camper.
Falling deeper into the dark. We're caught by the camera light.
I think this outlook was the official end of the trail, but there was a tui in the trees that lured me into this little path that was going uphill. The path led me on top of the mountain, but to be honest, the view up there was kind of anticlimactic.
Tell me if you're there. Can you hear me? It's another way. Carry me. I can't walk anymore. I need you to carry me, 'cause I can't walk anymore. It's another way. It's another way.
I gotta admit I didn't really walk that much. I couldn't find a walkway along the river, so I just lay down on the grass and did some sunbathing. And I've been listening to my music today. And usually when I go hiking, I don't have any music on. I just want to be fully present with nature in that moment. But honestly, listening to music while I'm walking can make it more fun and more magical. It makes it very easy to romanticize everything. Let me know what you prefer. Do you listen to music when you're walking, hiking, or do you listen to the sounds around you? And if you have some great song recommendation for hiking, then please also drop them in the comments below. Did you know I can do a headstand? right, that's it. This is our last day in New Zealand after 4.5 months. That's pretty wild. Today we drove like 4 hours and now we're just half an hour away from the airport where we need to give back the camper van. And we're just gonna spend the night on this camper van car park that's just behind an Irish pub. It's not very pretty here, but at least we get 10% off everything at the Irish pub, so we'll probably head in there tonight and just have like a last drink to kind of celebrate our time in New Zealand. When I think about it too long, I get very sad that we're gonna leave and I have no idea if or when I'm ever gonna come back to this beautiful country. But at the same time, I'm really happy to be home soon, to see everybody again, to be back in my flat and just have a routine again. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna give back the camper van and then in the evening we'll catch a flight to Canada. This is it for the New Zealand adventures. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was an amazing experience, but I'm not gonna stop having adventures. So I hope you stay tuned. There's still about 2 weeks of Canada travels that I'll of course be documenting for you. And even when I'm back home, I'm definitely gonna continue making videos because this has turned out to be a lot of fun for me. So I hope you guys stick around for some more vlogs and sustainable living insights. And thank you so much for being here. See you in Canada. Bye.